Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Mailbag Thursday. And today we have a question from Rich about every woman's favorite animal, a bird. He has a mailbag question. He says, Mailbag question in the Bible for birds, right? Are birds good or are birds bad? Like when they land on mustard seeds and the birds of the air, right? Is that good or is it bad? And I think he's talking generally about the way that Jesus uses birds in parables, but also birds in the Bible. So birds generally, like I'm talking about non-parable centered ways of talking about them, good, right? Part of creation, and as we know in Genesis 1, one of the big claims of Genesis 1 is that everything in the earth is good, right? Everything is created good with a purpose and is good. So birds are good, right? And we actually have a special call out for creatures of the air and things that crawl along the ground, right? Even all animals, snakes are good, right? Even though a serpent is the vehicle by which humanity is deceived and entered into sin, of course, snakes are good still, right? That one serpent is not, or in of course how that serpent is interpreted as Satan, but the other ones are good creatures, right? And ones that are part of the world and we should care about and preserve and do our duty as humans to protect and to care for nature, right? Same thing goes for birds, right? Birds are a part of nature, so birds are good as in their creation. Now, are birds good in all instances in the Bible? Well, in some parables, as Rich pointed out here, birds are not always good, right? Birds come by and eat some of the seeds, right, that are planted in the parable of the sower. And so we have that, but obviously in that parable, it's not talking about birds as a type, right? Because of course that parable is full of metaphor. Each of the things that happens to the seeds as they are scattered are explained as Jesus, right? And of course the birds are explained as picking things that pick people out of the place where they need to be and out of them, right? So agents of Satan, agents of sin, things like that. But that is not like the purpose of birds. And birds generally are good in the Bible. I mean, you say birds of the air, which is kind of interesting because, of course, to me, that calls to mind Jesus' teaching about worrying, right? Where he says, the birds do not sow or reap, right? But they are fine, things like that, right? So I think birds in general, good thing, not a bad thing. But it depends on context. And even then, it's not talking about birds, it's using them as a metaphor for something else. But birds are good, right? All creation is good. It's not something, no animals are bad inherently, right? Not humans are not bad inherently. It is when things get tainted by sin that they become bad. But birds, animals, not bad, even if they are annoying or detrimental to human life. All right, everyone. Good question. Lots of animal questions, I realized, but that's fine. So I will see all of you next week for more Theologs. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. See you at church on Sunday, and peace out.